Alright guys, this is homework lesson 9 on page 75 in your book. Number 1, as we talked about yesterday, again, you don't have a protractor. I'm hoping you could just see this one. Which one is impossible to draw? We should be able to draw a triangle that's 20 and 45, has those two angles. We should be able to draw one that's 120 and 50. Of course, the other one there would be 10 degrees. Remember, they have to add up to 180. But these two, this is the one that I'm hoping you saw. Remember, triangles add up to 180 degrees, so you can't have two angles that equal 190. That is impossible. So which of these three is impossible to draw? C is impossible. Those two angles add up to more than the whole triangle by itself. Okay? Question number 2. Triangle has a 90 degree, a 20 degree, and then says, here's the key, side that is 6 units long, and it tells you where the 6th unit is. It's between the 90 and the 20. So I'm just going to draw a triangle. This is 90. One of them has to be 20. We actually can get the third angle because 90 plus 20 is 110. Okay. 110 plus what is 180, so that would be 70. Again, it doesn't really matter if you write that in or not. 6 is between the 90 and the 20. So the 6, I don't know why I'm going to write 9, 6 units goes right there. Okay, sketch the triangle, label, that means label the sides. How many other triangles can you draw? Unique. Well, because it told us the 6 was between the 90 and the 20, I can't put the 6 here. I can't put the 6 here. This is the only way you could draw it. Yeah, you could rotate it, but it's the exact same triangle. So how many unique triangles can you draw? Just this one. There's only one triangle that fits the description. All right, next page. Find a value for x that makes negative x less than 2x. Okay, so we gotta pick a number for x, and again, these answers are gonna be able to vary. Okay, so I'm gonna try 1. Let's try x equals 1. Whoops. X equals 1. Okay, so what is negative x? If I say x is 1, negative x would be negative 1. Is that less than 2 times x? Negative 1 is less than 2, is that correct? Yep, so 1 will work. And again, you could try 2. See if that works. You could try 3. This is just one example. Next one. Find a value for x that makes negative x bigger than 2x. So I'm probably going to need the opposite sign. Let's go a little bigger this time. I'm going to go with negative 5. Okay, so what is the opposite of x? X is negative 5, the opposite of that would be 5. Is that bigger than 2 times x? Is 5 bigger than 2 times negative 5? Is 5 bigger than negative 10? Yes, it is. Again, that's just an example of a problem. Okay, next problem. One of the particles in an atom is called the electron. The other is called a proton. Electrons are negative 1, protons are positive 1. What is their overall charge? So if I add these numbers together, so just adding different signs. So negative 6 plus 6, overall charge is 0. Again, this is a science question, mostly chemistry dealing with charges. Aluminum, negative 10 plus 13. So you could even say if I owe somebody $10 and I pay them 13, you're now out of the hole $3. Don't need the positive, you can just put a 3 there. How about negative 18 plus 15? Signs are different, so remember our rule is subtract it and take the sign of the bigger number. 18 minus 15 is 3, and I'm going to take the sign of the bigger number. Negative 54 and a positive 53. And that will be a negative 1. And how about negative 50 plus 50? They cancel out for a 0. And the final question. Factory produces 3 bottles of sparkling water. and 7 for every 7 bottles of plain. 7 plain water. So sparkling water, plain water. Those are the only 2 products they produce. What percent of the production is sparkling water? So I have a total of 10 bottles. 3 plus 7 is 10. So if every 10 is sparkling, what percent is that? 3 out of 10 is 30%. Sparkling water. If 7 out of every 10 is plain water, what percent is that? 70%. And of course, those 2 should add up to 100%. All right, so that is the homework from lesson 9. You guys take care and stay safe, and we will see you soon.